Alright, so the OCG just released their ban list. As you see, it says 6 minutes ago. I just clicked on the link and I did see a spoiler. I mean, it's kind of hard because sometimes the OCG ban list it takes like forever to load, but I guess this time it didn't. So let's just hop right into it. It is pretty early. It's like 7 a.m. right now, but yeah, the first card that's here is the Hot Red Dragon King Calamities. This card is seen in Centurion, and it's seen in like a couple of other combo decks, but mainly just Centurion. This card is just really ridiculous, and I can't believe they didn't ban this on the TCG ban list that just came out like a week or so ago. But yeah, this card definitely deserves to be banned. It's kind of like baby VFD. It's not as insane as True King of all Calamities, but it is similar in power in that it just skips your opponent's turn or whatever. But this card is definitely insane. I'm surprised that this took so long to get banned. Honestly, this card's insane. So I believe that's it for all the bans. So we're probably going to go into the limited. I'm not expecting too much because the best decks in the format were. I don't even think Centurion was the best deck, but I think Rescue Ways. I think that Silent Force was definitely very good, but also Fire Kings and like the whole Snake Eye package. So let's see what they're going to do with the Snake Eye package. So we see Redox and Justicar, so similar to what we have in the TCG. So uh, I'm pretty sure that the OCG and the TCG they kind of come together sometimes, and they kind of decide like what cards to unban. And these were definitely the two that they decided on. Maybe there's more. Let's scroll down. Heavy Storm. Wow. Yes, Heavy Storm has been banned for man, it's been more than like 10 years pretty much. It got banned in what? September 2013 and we're now seeing it again. I don't have a problem with this card. It's just another back row hate card. It's pretty insane though. It does allow you to combo with stuff like Unchained, but I don't think people who in the OCG are going to be playing Unchained just because of Heavy Storm. So just 3 limits. That's kind of crazy. So if that's just 3 limits, I'm guessing they're gonna semi-limit like emergency in Rescueways, maybe like a Fire King limit, like the High Avatar Karen. We may see a wanted semi-limited or something like that. I see some like consistency hits, or maybe they're just a lot of unbanned. So just Calamities is banned. We have these 3 cards that are limited. And oh wait, there's more. Okay, emergency to 1, that's pretty good. And then Rivalry of the Warlord. So I'm not sure what copies they have of Gozen Match, and there can only be one, but it is interesting to see that both the OCG and the TCG decided on Rivalry to be limited, because Rivalry, I feel like, is one of the more fair floodgates, but in recent history, there's been a lot of different types in a lot of these archetypes or different attributes, which is why it goes in and stuff like that. But also, like, for the standard, of a lot of these decks, they have like the same type or the same attribute or something like that. And TC Boo is definitely very strong for the type thing. So Emergency to 1 is definitely a consistency hit, and they already have Airlifter to 2, so it's gonna be a little bit more inconsistent. Let's just see what else they hit. This should be the semi-limited. Change of Heart, yep, went to 2. I'm pretty sure it was at 1 before, so yep. My Friend Purely to 2, I'm pretty sure this was at 3, so this is a consistency. It's a Purely. I don't think Purely was that strong in the OCG, so it's kind of surprising they hit this. Maybe they just want people to stop playing some of these decks slowly, because they did this to Branded, and I don't think Branded was that popular in the OCG. Also, Fluenderies, they hit it as well, even though Fluenderies is not really that consistent of a deck in the OCG in terms of representation or even stats of winning events. So it's kind of crazy that there's no Fire King hits or even a Snake Eye. Maybe there's some more. TC Boo, here we go. We see this in Big Welcome. Yup. It's kind of surprising as well. They semi-limited Big Welcome here, even though I feel like in the... No, I feel like it definitely is better in the OCG, but I was going to say, like, it's probably better in the TCG than the OCG, but they do have Rollback and the other new trap card from Phantom Nightmares, so it isn't too surprising that this is being semi-limited. Same thing with TC Boo. This card was limited in the TCG, so definitely a pretty decided option between the OCG and the TCG. That is it for the semi-limited. It's surprising no hits to Fire King. So it looks like Fire Kings with the Snake Eye support is going to be probably the best deck, especially because of Centurion, and then we have the Rescue 8's hits, and then Purely got like consistency as well. So definitely looking like Snake Eye is going to be really strong in the OCG. And then you got the errata on the Gandora, so this card is definitely fine to be back in the game. So let's see. So Fractal the 3. I don't know why this card was a 2. Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. I'm surprised that this card didn't go to 3. I thought it went to 3 on our recent list, but apparently not. So, I mean, Sky Striker is just not really that good. Maybe as an engine is very scary, but as a deck, it's just not that great. Dragonic Diagram. I'm not sure about what is hit in the OCG. I'm pretty sure Masterpiece is banned. There could be other hits to the deck, but this is definitely interesting. And I'm kind of surprised they didn't do this in the TCG as well, but I don't think True Dracos is that big of a deal because we definitely don't have any of the strong floodgates. Like there can only be one is at 2. Rivalries at 1, so it's definitely very weakened. So you don't have these power floodgates that just sit on. You just still have Erupt at 3, and I think Skillion is at 1 as well. So the deck is not that strong in terms of like how many good floodgates you can play, and that's how the deck kind of played here in the OCG and the TCG. And then Floowandereeze map, as I said before, they hit Floowandereeze multiple times, so it's definitely okay for them to kind of release the hits on the Floowandereeze deck, because I don't think it's that problematic, especially without the Storm, the Bear Statue of the Stormwind. So definitely interesting in that, and that is all the hits. I'm kind of surprised they didn't hit anything in Fire Kings. They didn't like semi-limit the Kirin. They didn't hit like any of the cards. Like I wasn't even expecting like Snake Eye hits, but yeah, I mean they didn't hit really much of anything. They kind of just hit everything around it and just making it even more solid of a deck. So overall, I think that Snake Eye is definitely going to be even stronger over there in the OCG. I think Infernape is still like a really crazy deck, but they don't play it that much in the OCG, or at least from what I've seen. Silent Force is definitely going to be better. Let's just take a look at the OCG right now. I can just quickly go to the recent report from Road of the King, and we could just see like Fire Kings is the most represented deck, along with Rescue Ace, Snake Eye, and Infernoid, Voiceless Voice. This is the Silent Force deck that they changed the name to, Branded, and then Runic. So they kind of hit Runic here, and I know like OCG is notorious for playing Runic Stun, so it's not surprising that Runic Stun is getting hit, but it is also surprising they did not hit Fire Kings. Like there's literally no hits to this deck. I mean, they hit like Floodgates. Maybe they're siding Floodgates. No, they're not even siding Floodgates. So like this deck is still going to be very dominant, and I feel like because of Rescue Ace absent in the format, I think that Fire Kings and Snake Eye is going to take up a lot of this pie chart, unless it could be a case where there might be like Infernates might have a good matchup against Fire Kings or something like that, or maybe like one of these like lower end decks that are not really played as much, they might have a really good matchup against Fire Kings, which would probably make them move up in the pie chart. But besides that, I'm seeing a lot of Fire Kings being meta in the next OCG format. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you guys think about this. I'm not sure why they didn't hit Snake Eye, besides it being kind of still new in the OCG even. But yeah, I mean, I fully expect Fire Kings and Snake Eye to be the best decks in the format, along with Fire Kings in the Voiceless Voice. So yeah, that is it guys. I'm out.